Howdy y'all, just a quick heads up, this one's going to be a little longer and have a little less commentary than you're probably used to from me, just because I wanted to showcase kind of what it's like to just experience riding a red line train with ATO. So there will be long periods where I'm not really offering any commentary, but the scenery will be there and you can just kind of see how the trains operate. Also, stay tuned to the end and I'll throw in a sneak peek from the massive transit trip I'm on right now, so stay tuned for that. Good morning. It's Sunday, December 15th, 2024, and like many an intro, this one begins the Innovation Center. I am meeting up with some friends to go to church out in Brooklyn. However, because Brooklyn's on the red line, it's the perfect opportunity to film the first day of ATO operations. So, automatic train operation is back on the red line today. For the first time since 2009. I'm on the platform. It's pretty empty. It is Sunday morning and it is below freezing. So, kind of overlooked that part.
Next stop,
Got the whole car to myself, and I'll at least be a lot more comfortable than I would be on a 7, because the 3s and 6s are so much more comfortable. So, for some context, ATO stands for Automatic Train Operation, so they're still driving the train, but the trains regulate their own speed and when they stop, and this mode was switched off after the crash in 2009 at Fort Totten. Although the crash had nothing to do with ATO, it was a separate problem. So there's really nothing wrong with ATO that would cause an accident of that scale. So it was just switched off for some reason, and now they're finally, after 15 years, bringing it back. Metro Center. Alright, time to experience what the red line is all about today. So we'll be going up there, getting the train out towards Glenmont. My fellow DC transit YouTuber, Dan Hammond, is actually also on the red line right now, going the other direction. So we may pass him, which will be kind of funny. This train is holding for oddly long. So ATO on the red line, they said. I don't know what y'all think, but that was extremely smooth for a startup. Here's ours to Glenmont. It's a 3.
Step back, doors closing. Doors opening. Step back to allow customers to exit.
The doors are taking a long time.
Move to the center of the car.
Long doors, so really not sure if this is automatic. Dan Hammond is on that train, so oh boy. Hi, Dan. So, from Dan's comments, that train seems to be a lot smoother than mine was. So, we're still going up to Glenmont. Towards Glenmont. We're getting off at Brooklyn. So, hopefully the next train will be a little smoother. It's our second Glenmont train. Also not a 7. So, I don't know where all the 7s are today. Those were pretty fast doors, so I feel better about this one. Feels a lot smoother than the last train did. A little bit different for the acceleration. It feels different than what I'm used to, so I think there's definitely some sort of change. That was an extremely smooth stop as well. Fast doors. I'd say we're back in ATO. So I feel pretty good about the acceleration. It's pretty smooth. You get going up to speed pretty quick. It doesn't feel that different. It really doesn't. Maybe it's a little smoother. Just by a little bit. Going by Brentwood Yard. And the doors didn't open for about 35 seconds, so I'm just going to skip that for y'all. There's also definitely some more weird things happening. So there's some jerky startups. Those doors took like 30 seconds. Like the motor was still running, but we were stopped. It was really odd, so yeah, I'm not really sure what to think. Although we might have... The doors are opening again at Brentwood. Okay. Sure. We've been here for like well over a minute. So maybe we weren't in ATC, maybe we're going into ATC. I don't know. Like the jerky startup, other than that, it's pretty smooth. Stopping is quite a bit better. Doors open. Alright, exiting the station, just used my charm card. I also have the Metro umbrella because there is rain expected later in the day. It is still barely above freezing. Well, maybe it's a little bit more than that now. When I boarded, it was 31 degrees, but probably will just be rain later. It actually might be my first time filming at Brooklyn. I mean, I use the station, I've used it quite a bit, but might be my first time actually filming here. some mainline freight behind. So So after getting off at Brooklyn, I went to church here at the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception. It's a pretty beautiful building, so would recommend. But after that, wanted to get some footage of going, full line speeds past Brooklyn, because that's the start of the 75-mile-an-hour zone. So past Fort Totten up towards Tacoma is where I went, and yes, we very much did go quite fast. Just missed a Glenmont train. Oh well. We got one in 2 minutes. 2-minute frequencies right now. Look at this. Boarding 2 and 4. It's pretty good. Pretty good to Glenmont. It's about 45 seconds between trains. So I don't really know what's going on. It's been a very weird day on the Red Line.
Step back to allow customers to exit.
So I'm on a Glenmont train now out of Brooklyn. The startup is still quite bumpy, so I've never noticed that before, so I assume that's just an ATO thing. Going almost 70 right now. Although I'll stay on to Tacoma just to get that longer distance for going faster for a long amount of time. Pretty quick. We just hit about 70 miles an hour. We are going pretty quick. If we're not at 75, we're pretty close to it. I mean, this is great. We just took a crossover at like 60 miles an hour. So I'm at Tacoma and just turning around. First 7,000 series ride of the day, so just to experience, a full range of rolling stock. I don't think I ever rode a 6, just a 3 and a 7, but hopefully you'll get the point.
Step back, doors open. Step back to allow the doors to close.
I don't know if that came across on video, but that was an extremely smooth stop.
This is a red line train to Shady Road.
So yeah, I'd say this is an improvement over what it was before. Faster trains. I don't know if frequency has anything to do with it, but frequency's been pretty good today, from what I've seen the couple times over in the red line so far. But yeah, I do very much enjoy flying through here. I know this section always had decent speed limits, but we had 70 going up to Tacoma, so it appears we have returned, at least on the red line, to what should be pretty close to full line speeds. And we're back at Brooklyn. This is about where the 75 mile an hour zone starts on the red line on the northeastern branch. So just thought I'd go up 2 stops to Tacoma, come back just to test it out, and it was definitely worth it. I mean, the stop is so smooth. I know y'all can't feel this, but it's pretty cool. There's no jerking whatsoever. It's just perfect. And it's consistent too. Although the doors are being really weird. So they're taking quite a while to open. You got a new signage here. Still the cardboard temporary ones, but looks pretty nice. And I'm back at Metro Center, so transferring to head out home, but it's a fun day on the red line. I mean, I was going to Brooklyn anyway, so this just gave me an excuse to film a video, and I'd say red line with ATO, definitely an improvement. Higher line speeds, that's always a plus. Smoother starts, smoother stops, maybe better train spacing. They did some variable speeds in between stations, so that is definitely maybe part of it. So overall, I would say ATO, definitely an improvement, and I'm looking forward to when they're putting this on all the other lines. It'll be great. It'll be great to have actual good time transfers, to have some actually good speeds on lines, especially the Silver Line west of Tyson's. Yeah, it's pretty slow out there right now, but anything to increase it will definitely be an improvement. So looking forward to seeing what WMATA is going to do and when they're going to implement the rest of the ATO throughout the rest of the system. So I'm back at Innovation Center. Just closing thoughts on the red line ATO. ATO seems to be working. Maybe they have a few kinks to work out with the doors and door holding lengths and varying speeds, and I don't know. It just got some stuff to work out, but by and large it seems to be working fine. Speeds of trains are faster, doors are opening pretty consistently, the stops aren't bumpy at all, it's just all very smooth. So overall, I'm quite pleased with ATO. I'm looking forward to when we get it all the way out here on the Silver Line. So it'll be good when that happens. And with all that being said, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you on the next one. And as promised, here's a sneak peek at what is hopefully coming soon.
Hello, passengers.
Approaching.
So if you like that, make sure to stay tuned because I'll have lots of interesting videos coming your way. Let me know what you think of the red line running ATO in DC and any other comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week, and happy Advent.